Okay, Ji. So now let's start the chapter number 1, that is data representation of paper 1. Okay, so now we're gonna start our paper 1 of O levels. Okay, as you guys over see that this is the uh, course code of O levels, right? Okay, those who are doing IGCSE, the course code is changed. They can write their course code is 0478, but the syllabus is same. Okay, so don't you worry about it. The content is same, the book is same, and the syllabus is same. Okay, just there is a difference of the code, right? Okay, so now we're gonna start our chapter number 1, and that is called the data representation. Chapter number 1, and that is called data representation. Okay, basically in the data representation we have 3 to 4 components in that, right? It's a very big chapter. The first component of this chapter is actually based on the number system. Okay, so in today's lecture we're gonna do about the number system conversion. Okay, so basically we have three types of number systems in that. Which were the number systems we have? The first one, we have the binary number system. There are basically three types of number system which we need to deal with: binary, denary number system, and then we have the hexadecimal number system, right? Okay, now first of all, the binary number system. Let's discuss about something related to the binary number system. Although you may have studied in your schools on your previous classes, okay, with your teacher, that what is mean by binary. So basically the binary means, when we talk about the binary number system, okay, the binary number system. So basically the binary means, in computer science, binary means 2. Okay, mono means 1 and bi means 2. So binary is actually based on the 2 digits values, that is zeros and 1. Basically in computer science, the computer deal with the memory. Okay, the computer deal with the bits in the memory, and the what is the bit? The bit is the smallest unit of the memory. Okay, although the computer cannot consider bit as the data. Okay, but the combination of bits makes the bytes. So a single 0 is a bit and a single 1 is also called a bit, right? They are the bit. Okay, a single 0 can be a bit and a single 1 is also a bit. Okay, sometimes in the question papers there will be a question that they're gonna ask you that the binary number system is the 0 ones, and 0 1 is the language of the computer system, right? So the question comes into the paper, they're gonna ask, the examiner is gonna ask you that why the computer only understand the binary number system. Okay, the 0 1 language is also called the machine language, right? So why it is called the machine language, and why computer only understand the binary number system? Because so what you're gonna write in that, if they're gonna ask you this question, so that why computer only, for example, you have got this question, that why computer only understand binary or machine language, right? So what you're gonna write in that? Okay, what you're gonna write in that? So आप इसके अंदर लिखेंगे क्या? आप इसके अंदर लिखेंगे, because the computer is made of, the CPU is made of tiny switches. Okay, the millions of tiny switches. Okay, the CPU. So what you're gonna write in that? The CPU is made of, it's made up of, the CPU has tiny small, oh okay, not this, you're gonna manner that the CPU has millions of tiny switches which needs to be turned on or turned off, right? So if the switch is turned on, as you can see over there, if the switch is turned on, right, so it means the value becomes 1. Okay, and if the switch is turned off, it means the value is 0. You may have seen that in the kitchen appliances when you are have ever supposed to go to the kitchen appliances, and if you see the blender, blender, and sometimes on the switches you may have seen that this is the that sign is written over there, that if this is a button then it will be 0 and 1, like that. So if means the button is switch off, there will be a circle in that, okay, a mark of a circle in that, and when the switch is on, there will be the mark of the 1, okay, which represents that switch is on. So that's why computer only understands the binary language or the machine language which is based on zeros and one. So I hope you understand that what is mean by binary language. The binary languages consist of the 2 bits, okay, a bits, zeros and one, right, made up of 2 digits. So basically how many digits are there? There are basically the 2 digits. So it means it has base 2, right? Okay, sometimes the students may also, or some teachers will also write a binary number in the form of this, that all, as you know, that binary number is based on zeros and one. So they're gonna put in the bracket, and in the bottom they're gonna write the base 2. This base 2 represent that this is the binary number. Okay, so now don't need to do that. There is no requirement of writing a binary number in such manner, especially in O level. This will be done maybe in the matriculation or in the inter, right? Okay, so now so what we gonna do in that so we got to know that what is mean by binary. Now let's come on to the next part, that is called the denary number system. Now what is mean by the denary number system? The denary is actually called the decimal number system. You may have studied in the mathematics that decimal means points, but not here. Okay, here this denary number or the decimal number is, the denary number is based on denary number system. This is the system that we understand. These are the number that we understand. So denary number system is based on 0 to 9 digits. Okay, this denary number system is based on 0 to 9 digits. Okay, so 0 to 9 in overall the total becomes 10. So the base of denary is base 10. So basically it has 10 digits, right? 0 till 9, right? Okay, so now what we need to do in that, we need to convert a binary number system to a denary number system. So how do we gonna do that? Okay, so our motto is to convert a binary number system to denary number system. Basically what we are supposed to do here in that we are need to do the conversion, right? So basically now from on we are starting the conversion from one number system to another number system. ठीक है जी, अच्छा जी। अब now from on अब हम ये करते हैं that okay, I will be bilingual in this session because uh, some of my international clients are also seeing the trends of some of my local clients, or local my students or my clients are also seeing this video, so it will be beneficial to everyone, right? तो अब हमने क्या करना है, now we gonna convert a binary number system से हमने जाना है किसमें, denary number system में. That how we gonna convert that? So for example, let's take a number, a journal number in that. For example, we have a number 11011. Okay. So now every bit, every single digit is called a bit. in the computer system, right? So this is the bit. So how many bits are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? And let's suppose I'm gonna take a number of 8 bits. Okay, so let's take a number of 8 bits. Now let's convert it into the Denary number system. Okay, in order to convert into the Denary number system, how we gonna do that? Okay, you must have know the number system in the form of the powers or the radix. Okay, so for example, in if I'm gonna write over this here like 2 power 0. Now what is the value of 2 power 0? According to the math, it is 1, right? Okay, because why I'm doing this that 2 power 0, because the binary base is 2, right? So I'm gonna put 2 power 0 is 1, then 2 power 1 is 2, then 2 power 2 is 4, then 2 power 3 is 8, then 2 power 4 is 16, then 2 power 5 is 32, and then 2 power 6 is 64, 2 power 7 is 128, 2 power 8 is 256, and 2 power 9 is 502, and 2 power 10 is 1024. So in order to do the question from binary to denary, okay, you must know these numbers. You must know that these are the basics ones. Okay, everybody knows that. You may have on your fingertips these numbers till 7 or 8 powers. Other rest of the powers becomes you can just memorize it. Okay, so how we gonna do that? That was them, and now we got to know these numbers. Okay, as I told you that in the binary number system we considered 0 is off and 1 is on, right? So now we have 8 bits of number. So now we are putting these answers what we have just write it on the right hand side, what we have written on the right hand side. Now we're gonna put these powers, these numbers onto the power of every number in the binary. ठीक है, अब हम क्या करेंगे, हम जो भी हमने ये आंसर्स निकाले ये 1 2 4 8, वी गोना राइट दिस एज अ पावर ऑन द बाइनरी नंबर, बट कीप दिस इन माइंड कि ये जो आपने पावर लिखनी है यू नीड टू राइट इट फ्रॉम द राइट हैंड साइड. आपने इसको राइट हैंड साइड से लिखना है लाइक दैट 1 2 4 8 16 32 64 128. अगर आप इसको लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से लिखेंगे सो यू मे हैव द अनडिवाइडेबल, तो आपको आंसर सही नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है जी. अच्छा, सो नाउ व्हाट वी गोना डू इन दैट, now you can see that there are 8 bits. Okay, and in the binary we know that the 0 means off and 1 means on. So I'm gonna add only those powers, remember I'm gonna add only those powers who has the base 0 or base 1, sorry, who has the base 1. See, वो bits जो on है, so basically I'm gonna add only those bits which are on. It means whose value is 1. So how we gonna do that? I'm gonna add 128 plus 4 16 8 4 plus 1, right? So I'm going to write like that. So now 128 plus 64, it becomes 192, right? It becomes 192, and then 192 plus 16 becomes 106. Okay, and then 106 plus 8 becomes uh, 114, and then 1117. So I'm gonna, अच्छा, for a safe side because it's math, तो मे बी ह्यूमन एरर हो सकता है, तो हम इसको बेसिकली ऐड करके देख लेते हैं कि भाई और जो हमारी रैंडम जो हमारी वर्बली जो कैलकुलेशन थी क्या वो वेरी करती है हमारी एक्चुअल कैलकुलेशन से, तो नहीं. So then now we're gonna add only those numbers. 8 plus 4 becomes 12, 12 or 6 18, 18 or 8 26, 30 301. Okay, no, sorry, 201. 8 and 4 12, 12 or 6 18, 18 or 8 becomes 26, 30 31. So 3 1, so 6 and 1 4 4 5 6, 6 1 1 7 8 9 10 11 12, and 1 1 2. So our answer becomes 2 2 1. So that will be our answer. तो ये हो गया हमारा आंसर, राइट। ठीक है, तो आपने क्या करना है, आपने सिर्फ वो नंबर्स ऐड करने हैं जिनकी बेस जो है वो 1 है, यानी बेसिकली वो बिट्स जो ऑन है। ठीक है, अच्छा लेट्स टेक अनदर क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, एक अनदर क्वेश्चन लेते हैं, एक वो लेट्स डू ट्राई विद अनदर एग्जांपल। लेट्स सपोज हमारे पास नंबर है, ठीक है, तो हमारा पार्ट 1 था, टू कर देते हैं। ठीक है, अगेन वी हैव द 8 बिट नंबर्स। ठीक है, हम फिर दोबारा यहाँ पर वही करेंगे जो हमने प्रीवियस स्टेप में किया था। आई एम गोना पुट द पावर्स ऑन द नंबर्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द राइट हैंड साइड। ठीक है जी, राइट हैंड साइड से पावर्स लिखना शुरू से शुरू करेंगे। लाइक 1 2 4 8 16 32 64 एंड देन 120, राइट। ठीक है जी, अच्छा तो अब हम इसमें काउंट करते हैं कौन कौन से बिट्स हमारे पास काउंट है। 128 इज ऑन, 32 is on, 16 is on, 4 and 1. So 128 plus 32 bit becomes 164. 164 और 16 plus 180, 184, 185, 185 हमारा हो गया आंसर। इसको हम मैथमेटिकली भी करके देख लेते हैं ताकि कोई एरर ना हो इसके अंदर। तो 8 and 2 10, 16 और 4 20, ओके 8 और 2 10, 16 और 20 और 21, ओके क्या लिखा, आई हैव डन अ ब्लंडर। 10 16 20 21 and 2 2 4 4 3 7 8 181, okay, so 128 plus 32 164 180, okay sorry, it becomes 160, yeah it becomes 160, then 176 180 181, yeah sorry, so it becomes 180, right, actually. Okay, one more thing which I need to tell you guys, that in the paper 1 you are not allowed to use the calculator. Okay, calculator is strictly prohibited, right? Okay, now so we got the answer of 181, fine, ठीक है जी। Okay, now so you got to know that how you we gonna convert a binary number to a denary number. Okay, now let's do some vice versa. Now let's convert a denary number to a binary number system. Okay? Now let's convert a denary number to a binary number system. How do we convert a denary number to a binary number system? Now I'm going to do to binary, right? अब इसको कैसे करेंगे, डेनरी को बाइनरी के अंदर कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे हम। So let's suppose let's take a 3-digit number like 276. Okay, now there are basically two methods. ठीक है, दो मेथड्स हैं हमारे पास एक डेनरी को बाइनरी करने के लिए। आई एम गोना टेल यू द बोथ, ठीक है, you will choose according to your convenience which method that you think that is easy for you or that will be done quickly and efficiently, तो वो आप quickly and accurately also, तो वो आप चूज कर लीजिएगा। ठीक है, बोथ गोना रिटर्न द सेम आंसर, दोनों मेथड जो है वो आपको सेम आंसर देंगे। अच्छा जी, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स टेक द कन्वर्ट दिस अ डेनरी नंबर टू अ बाइनरी नंबर विद द हेल्प ऑफ एलसीएम। ठीक है, एलसीएम के थ्रू करके देखते हैं इसको। Now let's suppose we have a number like 276. Now what we gonna do? Everybody knows that how to find the LCM, right? तो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा 276. Now let's find it out. Now take the number, take the LCM with the 2. Why? Now the question arises, sir, why 2? Because आप 2 is the only number, ठीक है, कि अगर आप 2 को किसी भी नंबर से डिवाइड करवाएंगे तो आपके पास बेसिकली क्या है, जो रिमाइंडर आएगा वो या तो 0 आएगा या 1 आएगा। ठीक है, तो बिकॉज हमारे पास ओनली टू टाइप्स के नंबर्स होते हैं, ईदर वी हैव द इवन नंबर्स, इवन वी हैव द ऑड नंबर्स। तो अगर बेसिकली आपके पास जो नंबर है अगर आप वो इवन है तो आपके पास रिमाइंडर 0 आना है, और अगर आपके पास नंबर जो है वो ऑड है तो आपके पास रिमाइंडर 1 आएगा। सिंपल इज दैट। सो नाउ लेट्स डू दैट। So like 2 1 the 2, 2 3 the 6, 2 8 the 16. So it means the remainder will be 0. Now let's do that again. That 2 6 the 12, 2 9 the 18. So remainder will be 0. 2 3 the 6, 2 4 the 8. Now remainder will be 1. Fine. Now 2 1 the 2, 2 7 the 14. Remainder is 0. 2 8 the 16. Remainder is 1. 2 4 the 8. Remainder is 0. 2 2 the 4. Remainder is 0, and 2 on the 2, remainder will be 0. Now अब ये तो हो गया हमारे पास एलसीएम मेथड। नाउ हाउ यू गोना राइट द आंसर फ्रॉम दैट? आप इसका आंसर लिखना स्टार्ट करेंगे फ्रॉम द बॉटम, फ्रॉम हियर ऑन, राइट। यहाँ से आप जाएंगे फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप, ठीक है। फ्रॉम आपने यहाँ से ऊपर जाना है, here like that. So what you gonna write? The answer you gonna write 1. Then you have 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0, right? So this is how you're gonna convert our Denary